I'm Heather.
I'm Chelsea.
And we're the Lit Sisters.
This is an introduction to our new booktube channel. Yay!
And obviously from the title, we are sisters. We don't live together, so normally when we film a video, it's just going to be one of us. But since this is the beginning of our channel, we're going to start together.
Yay!
We only live about an hour away, so once in a while it'll be a special treat to see us together. But for the most part, it'll be me one day, her another
day. Heather Monday, Chelsea Wednesday.
That's how it'll
Special
go.
treats Friday if we're ever together.
Okay, so here's some personal facts about us. We are sisters. I am 28 years old. Well, I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in a few days.
Yeah. I'm 26. Just turned 26 at the end of August, the 28th.
My birthday is October 23rd. My favorite color is green.
Mine's purple.
And I know I'm wearing the purple, but our favorite food, mine's potatoes in any form, as long as it's potatoes.
I love our potatoes. The potatoes. I like this thing. It's called some stir fry.
If you didn't understand what she just said, because normal people who don't talk to her every day for her whole life know, she just said summer stir fry.
Summer stir fry. I love it. It's a recipe by Pioneer Woman.
It's really good.
It's real good. I have it for my birthday.
We'll leave a link to the recipe down below in case you guys would like to try it out. And you don't need a link to potatoes because they're potatoes. Just go to the grocery store and do something with them.
Buy a potato. You can cut it, you can mash it, you can shred it.
You can fry it, you can bake it, you can,
This is turning into a Forrest Gump thing.
I love potatoes! Let's talk about our favorite times to read. My favorite time to read, which I read multiple times a day, generally speaking, but my favorite time of day to read is at night right before I go to bed. I always either sit in my little reading nook or I'm in bed with my book, and I always make time before I go to sleep to read, and at night it's just my favorite. I'm a night owl, so I get really caught up in the story and everything at night. It's easier for me to do a little marathon through session at night, so that's my favorite time.
I also read then, but my favorite time is on my lunch break at work because I work in retail and it's super stressful and it's very nice just to sit. I get an hour lunch. It's very nice to sit and read and relax. It's my favorite time. I look forward to it on my shift. Weird.
Okay, so seeing it's a booktube channel, now that you know a little bit about us, let's get to know our taste in books a little bit more. So, first off, let's talk about our favorite genre of book.
My favorite genre is fantasy. I really, really like it. I do like sci-fi a little bit, but generally speaking, just the fantasy part is great. Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, any Tamara Pierce, any Tamara Pierce book ever written. Those are good ones.
My favorite genre to read is a little more general, but I find myself going to the young adult fiction genre the most. Now, I don't really break that into young adult sci-fi fiction or fantasy fiction, but yeah, the young adult fiction just seems to be the one I find myself looking at the most. It's not all I read. I read a lot of different genres, but I think that's probably my favorite.
Alright, now for your favorite standalone book.
Well, my favorite standalone book right now, and it's annoying because I don't have a copy of it with me because I lent it out to a friend, which I'm not a big fan of doing, but it's my favorite book and she's a good friend and I wanted to enlighten her. So, my favorite book, we'll just put a picture of it right over top of Chelsea's face, is Ready Player One. And I love it. It's about a boy named Wade and he's in this like virtual gaming world, and it's basically like a scavenger hunt on steroids. Like the most awesome scavenger hunt to ever exist. It's really cool. It's this kid who gets stuck in this great adventure. Highly recommend.
My favorite of all time is A Tale of Two Cities, which I actually have a copy of. Hold it over your face. This is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. It's probably something that a lot of you had to read in high school at some point. But I really like this book. I reread it all the time. I have a ton of copies of it. And It's so good. I love me some Dickens.
So for the next category, we're gonna do what is our favorite classic book. Mine, again, I really am sorry, I'm usually better about it, but I don't have a copy of it as well, but it is a Charles Dickens book.
See, told you. She loves her some Dickens too.
My favorite book, we'll put it over top of Chelsea's face again, my favorite classic is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I just love it. I love that none of the characters are overly likable. They've all got lots of flaws, and like it's a little boy, he goes through this like coming of age tale. There's this mystery wrapped up in a sort of adventure, and I mean it seems to have like elements of every genre in one book. Anyway, it's really good. Read it if you haven't.
My favorite classic book is A Tale of Two Cities!
Oh!
I have another copy!
She has multiple copies, but since she already talked about it, she's going to talk about a different classic.
Okay, if you twist my arm and make me name another classic that I really love, it is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's a very widely loved classic. I first read it in the 3rd or 4th grade when I was really ambitious child who wanted to read things that were far above my level. But yeah, just through the years, I always love it. I love all the adaptations. It's great. Classic. Okay, and favorite nonfiction book. Whoop, 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 whoop. Reality! So my favorite nonfiction, I'm not gonna lie, I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I do read some here and there because some I just find really interesting. But my favorite nonfiction book's probably Rhoda. So most of you probably don't know because you were way too young to have seen it when it came out. I was even too young to have seen it when it came out. But the TV show Rhoda was one of my favorite shows to watch when I was a kid on TV Land. Because Rhoda always had like a scarf in her hair, I used to tie scarves all over myself and my bike, and I would pretend to be Rhoda, and I lived for Rhoda as a child. So when her autobiography, the girl who played Rhoda's name's Valerie Harper, when her autobiography came out, I was really excited to read it. So it's like one of my favorites because it just makes me feel really nostalgic, and she's like a super fascinating person. She was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show too, because if you don't know, Rhoda was a spin-off of Mary Tyler Moore. But anyway, you all probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but if you do, and you like those shows, you should read Rhoda because it's a good book. I really enjoyed it. TV Land was one of the 38 channels we had when we were kids.
It's true.
Alright, my favorite nonfiction is Devil in the White City by Eric Larson.
Which, did you hear, they're making into a movie and Leonardo DiCaprio is the main character.
I did not know any of this information and it makes me very happy. Anyway, if you've never read Devil in the White City, it's a book about two very different people who were involved in the same event, which was the World's Fair in Chicago in like 1890 something. I don't remember the exact year. Anyway, it compares their lives of the architect who built the fair and the serial killer who used it to lure victims into his house of death.
Sweet.
It's interesting.
Next, we're going to talk about our favorite childhood books, and it is actually a series of books, and it is the same. We told you before, we're sisters. We read a lot of the same stuff growing up because when they buy one, they bought one for both of us. So, you know, we read a lot of the same stuff, and we've come to the agreement that our favorite series is The Chronicles of Narnia. So we love The Chronicles of Narnia, and it's sad right now because neither one of us have a physical copy of The Chronicles of Narnia. I have them all on audiobook, and
I've bought like 3 copies of them. I keep losing them.
Our favorite series of all time is Harry Potter!
Look at this book set.
Ooh, yes. This is my box set collection of all my Harry Potter books. In case you guys are wondering, we're at my house right now, not Chelsea's.
Yeah. I had to bring all my stuff here.
This is my place.
I do actually have my own set that somebody got me for Christmas. It's a very pretty 15th anniversary set where the binds all make Hogwarts Castle. I like it.
Yeah, it was the new covers for the paperbacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Harry Potter. We went to LeakyCon. We've been to the Harry Potter park in Florida. We've been to both parts, and we just...
Diagon Alley and Hospital.
Yes. We have paraphernalia, we have all the movies, we have all the books, we've read all the books.
Somebody bought a $200 plus book set. Or
not
DVD
set
for them. You know, the
it's a really fancy like DVD box set, and it comes with like posters and a necklace and all kinds of cool shit. I want it too.
This is the introduction to our crazy.
We are kind of crazy, and we hope you guys will enjoy coming along on this ride of BookTube with us. Like we said before, I will be posting videos up on Mondays.
I'll be posting on Wednesdays.
Yes, and once in a while, when we are together, we might post an extra video of us together, and that'll be that. So anyway, make sure you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up,
and subscribe if you want to see more of our faces.
Woo! Please subscribe to our channel. It would really mean a lot to us because you guys are cool.
Yeah. All right, and until our next video,
Happy reading!